Today's episode of 12 Hop Flop is brought to you by our friends at the Curiosity Box. Embrace creativity and wonder by visiting 12hopflop.com/curiositybox. More on them in a bit. Hello, all you wonderful humans out there. It's Floppy, your favourite bunny buddy, hopping in to welcome you to another episode of 12 Hop Flop. Today, we're going on a little adventure without even leaving our homes. That's right, we're exploring the boundless wonders of your very own backyard. Now, I know it might not seem like much at first glance, but trust me, there are so many hidden treasures and lessons waiting to be discovered right outside your door. Whether you've got a sprawling garden or just a tiny patch of grass, nature has a way of squeezing in everywhere, bringing along its secrets and wisdom. So, fluff up those ears and get ready to learn from the plants, the animals, and even the changing seasons. By the end of this episode, you'll see your backyard in a whole new light. All right, let's hop to it. Now, let's take a moment to really appreciate the wonders of your own backyard. You might think it's just a simple space with some grass, maybe a tree or two, but oh, there's so much more happening out there. Imagine it as a tiny world, bustling with life, each creature and plant playing its part in the grand dance of nature. I remember one sunny afternoon when 8-Bit and I were nibbling on some fresh clover. We noticed a whole parade of ants marching along the garden path. They were so organised, each one carrying a tiny piece of food back to their nest. It got me thinking about how much we can learn from just watching these little creatures. They teach us about teamwork, diligence, and the importance of every small effort. Your backyard is a miniature ecosystem, filled with a variety of plants and animals, all interacting in fascinating ways. From the buzzing bees collecting nectar to the birds chirping their morning songs, it's a symphony of life and lessons waiting to be uncovered. All right, let's hop into the green world of plants. They might not move around like us bunnies, but boy, do they have some amazing lessons to teach us. Take a look at the dandelions, for instance. You might see them as pesky weeds, but they're actually little warriors. No matter how many times they're uprooted, they find a way to bounce back. Their roots dig deep, and they spread their seeds far and wide, ensuring their survival. Plants teach us about resilience and adaptability. They grow through cracks in the pavement and thrive in the harshest conditions. It's a reminder that, like plants, we too can find ways to grow and flourish, no matter the challenges we face. And then there are the flowers. Each one is unique, blooming in its own time, just like us. They don't rush or compare themselves to others. They simply grow at their own pace, reminding us to be patient and trust our own journey. So next time you see a flower, take a moment to admire its beauty and remember that you too are blooming in your own special way. Now let's turn our attention to the animals that call your backyard home. From the tiniest ants to the chirping birds, each one has its own story and lessons to share. Take, for example, the birds. Have you ever noticed how they gather twigs and bits of string to build their nests? It's a perfect example of resourcefulness and creativity. They use what's available to create a safe and cosy home for their families. Then there are the bees, buzzing around, tirelessly collecting nectar and pollinating plants. They show us the importance of hard work and cooperation. Each bee plays a crucial role in supporting their hive, and together they create something wonderful. It's a reminder that when we work together and support each other, we can achieve amazing things. Even the small critters like squirrels and rabbits have their wisdom. We're always on alert, staying aware of our surroundings and making sure we have enough food stored away for the future. It's a lesson in preparation and mindfulness, showing us how to balance enjoying the present while being ready for what's ahead. So the next time you see an animal in your backyard, take a moment to observe and appreciate the unique lessons they bring. Each one is a tiny teacher, sharing their wisdom through their everyday actions. Hey there, wonderful listeners. I've got something mind-boggling to share from today's sponsor. Are you a curious bunny, person, who loves exploring the wonders of science and learning new things? Then you'll absolutely love the Curiosity Box. Imagine getting a box delivered to your burrow. Your home, 4 times a year, filled with premium science toys, fun experiments, and unique collectibles. The Curiosity Box is designed by brilliant minds, making it perfect for thinkers and tinkerers alike. Each box is packed with exciting educational goodies that spark curiosity and inspire creativity. From fascinating science kits to engaging video lessons, you'll have everything you need to dive into the world of science and discovery. Plus, these aren't just any toys, they're high-quality, limited edition items that you won't find anywhere else. So if you're ready to expand your mind and have a blast doing it, hop on over to 12hopflop.com/curiositybox and start your adventure today. Trust me, you'll be amazed at what you'll discover. That's 12hopflop.com/curiositybox. Now, let's get back to the show. Now, let's hop into the ever-changing cycles and seasons of nature. The backyard is a perfect place to witness the magic of these transformations. Have you ever noticed how the trees lose their leaves in the fall, only to burst into life again in the spring? It's like a beautiful dance, reminding us of the ebb and flow of life. The changing seasons teach us about the importance of cycles and rhythms. Just like winter gives way to spring, tough times in our lives eventually lead to better days. It's nature's way of showing us that change is a constant part of life, and each season brings its own unique beauty and lessons. In the spring, everything comes alive with vibrant colours and new growth. It's a time of renewal and fresh starts. Summer brings warmth and abundance, perfect for enjoying the outdoors and appreciating the fruits of our labour. Fall, with its crisp air and falling leaves, reminds us of the beauty in letting go and preparing for the quieter times ahead. And winter, though it may seem harsh, is a time for rest and reflection, a chance to gather our strength for the coming spring. By observing these cycles, we can learn to be more in tune with the natural rhythms of our own lives. Embrace the changes, appreciate the beauty in each moment, and remember that each season has its own purpose and place in the grand scheme of things. Let's take a moment to talk about mindfulness and how spending time in your backyard can be a wonderful way to connect with nature and find some inner peace. There's something truly magical about just sitting quietly and observing the world around you. It's like a gentle reminder from nature to slow down and be present in the moment. When 8-Bit and I lounge in the yard, we love to watch the clouds drift by and listen to the rustle of leaves in the wind. It's our way of meditating, soaking in the beauty and calmness of our surroundings. For you humans, spending just a few minutes each day in your backyard can be a fantastic way to clear your mind and reduce stress. Try this simple exercise. Find a cozy spot in your yard, sit down and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Listen to the sounds around you, the chirping birds, the buzzing insects, the gentle breeze. Open your eyes and take in the colours and shapes of the plants and flowers. Feel the texture of the grass or the bark of a tree. By engaging your senses, you can create a deeper connection with nature and feel more grounded and centred. Mindfulness in nature helps us appreciate the small things, find joy in simple moments, and feel more connected to the world around us. It's a gentle nudge to step away from our busy lives and reconnect with the peaceful rhythms of nature. Now, let's hop into some practical tips to make your backyard even more inviting and enriching. Whether you have a sprawling garden or just a small patch of green, there are plenty of ways to enhance your outdoor space and attract more wildlife. First, Consider planting a variety of flowers and plants that bloom at different times of the year. This not only adds beauty to your backyard, but also provides food and shelter for various creatures. For example, you can plant native flowers to attract bees and butterflies, which are not only lovely to watch, but also play a crucial role in pollinating plants. Adding a water feature, like a bird bath or a small pond, can make a big difference too. Birds, insects, and even small mammals need water, and providing a fresh source can turn your backyard into a bustling oasis. Just be sure to keep the water clean and fresh, especially during the hotter months. Another tip is to create some cozy hiding spots for wildlife. Piles of leaves, logs, or even a small brush pile can offer shelter for critters like hedgehogs, frogs, and insects. These little habitats can help support local wildlife and create a more vibrant ecosystem in your backyard. You can also put up bird feeders and houses to attract more feathered friends. Watching birds flit around and listening to their songs can be a delightful way to spend your time. Just make sure to keep the feeders clean and stocked with appropriate food for the birds in your area. Lastly, try to minimize the use of chemicals in your garden. Pesticides and herbicides can harm beneficial insects and other wildlife. Instead, look for natural alternatives and embrace a more eco-friendly approach to gardening. By making a few simple changes, you can transform your backyard into a haven for wildlife and a peaceful retreat for yourself. It's all about creating a space where nature can thrive and you can enjoy its many wonders. Well, my dear human friends, we've reached the end of our backyard adventure. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the boundless wonders of your own backyard with me. From the resilient plants to the industrious animals and the ever-changing seasons, there's so much to learn and appreciate right outside your door. Remember, your backyard is more than just a patch of grass. It's a living, breathing ecosystem filled with lessons and beauty. Take some time to sit quietly, observe, and connect with nature. Make a few simple changes to invite more wildlife and create a peaceful retreat for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me, Floppy, on this episode of 12 Hop Flop. If you enjoyed our little hop through the backyard, please subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any of our future adventures. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment or review to let me know what you think or share your own backyard discoveries. Until next time, keep hopping along and appreciating the simple joys around you.